Welcome back. You're watching CNN News 18 Makes Sense. Well, now we have some breaking news coming in from the USA. We're given to understand that US President Donald Trump on Wednesday said that he was a victim of three very sinister events during his time when he visited the United Nations headquarters in New York on Tuesday and described the incidents as sabotage that includes an alleged escalator malfunction, a teleprompter failure, and a sound problem disrupted his appearance in a post on Truth Social. This is what he has to say. Now, CNN News 18's Europe editor Sanjay Suri joins us live. Sanjay, was there any official statement from UN staff or any event organizers about all of these technical glitches?
We haven't had an official declaration on this. We do know that the UN said that the teleprompter was for Trump's team to operate and not for them. And they said the hardware had to be operated by the UN. So there was that exchange following this remark and the complaints that President Trump made yesterday through the course of his speech and after. Today, what we have is a multiplied version of that complaint and multiplied three times. The escalator incident, he says, was not just a matter of an escalator malfunction. He says he would have fallen along with his wife, the First Lady, on sharp steel. And it's just because he grabbed the handrail that a disaster was averted. Then he said the teleprompter was stone cold black when he started, but he went on anyway. It came back to life in 15 minutes, but he said he was so good at this that the whole world has praised his speech. Not many could have done what he did. So that's more in the Trump line. But what he's added on as a new is a third and quite a remarkable assertion that has not been substantiated, that no one in the hall could hear what he said. He said he spoke to the First Lady at the end of his speech. He asked her how he had done, and she said she couldn't hear a word. That unless people were hearing in through the earphone and the interpreter, no one in the hall could hear anything. That's a claim he has made, and he said this is triple sabotage, that someone should be arrested, and he says that he's got the Secret Service on the job.
Right, Sanjay, thank you so much. Do stay with us as we move on to yet another piece of breaking news. We were given to understand that US Energy Secretary Chris Wright urged India to cut Russian oil imports, calling it a trade-off that funds war. Now, while praising India as an awesome ally, he emphasized expanding US-India energy ties. Now, Wright also stressed that US isn't punishing India but wants to end the Ukraine war and deepen bilateral trade and energy cooperation. Listen into what he has to say.
When I arrived in my position was dealing with India, the world's largest democracy, an awesome ally of the United States, a fast-growing economy, a truly dynamic society that, of course, has rapidly growing energy demand because people are increasing their prosperity and their opportunities. I'm a huge fan of India. We love India. We look forward to more energy trade, more interactions back and forth with India. And then India is caught up in the middle of another issue. President Trump's greatest passion is peace in the world. He is, when I talk to him, it does not matter what the topic is, peace comes up. How can we use our tools and leverage to drive peace? And the Russian war in Ukraine, of course, is brutal. We all want to see it come to an end. But where does Russian oil today that's sanctioned go? You know, it goes to China, India, and it goes to Turkey. And so that helps Russia fund that war. And that's the friction. The friction's on that issue. We want to bring that war to the end. I believe the Indians want to bring that war to an end. And we want to expand our energy cooperation with India in natural gas, in coal, in nuclear, in clean cooking fuels, liquid petroleum gas. India's been a star in that area. So we want nothing more than more trade, energy cooperation with India.